Okay, so I will most definitely not be fighting this guy over and over again, and in order to defeat him in under 15 turns, I'm sure I'd have to do a lot more work, and it would take me a lot more time. It's not something I'm going to do, but what I will tell you is what each of these options will do. So this one is obviously pretty obvious. You will get rank 10 and 11, and that's the one that I will most likely do, for sure. So that's one we're going to do. Now, this second one really does seem like it can bring Ortega back to life. I'm curious about this one, for sure. Now, this next one, it says, opens up the option to change the hero's hair color in all trades Abbey. So this is kind of like a bit of a flex. Like, you defeated this guy so many times and it's so easy for you that just for the sake of changing the hero's hair color, you're willing to just go back in and beat him again. This one will get you Rubis's sword, which is the strongest sword in the game. This one allows you to change to the Vamp personality, which can be very useful, but apparently if you've done all of these options already, then this one turns into a copy of more Guns and Buns, and this option allows you to turn anyone into a sage with no restrictions or limits. So then, after all of that, there is also an invisible option, and this one basically unlocks the extra side content, which is the kind of completionisty stuff that I was kind of talking about. So as you can see, if every single time you beat Shenlong, you get one wish, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This transforms into a 6th, and then you have 7. So you'd have to defeat Shenlong 7 times to do each one or see each one time. And I believe after the first 3 times it drops to 15 turns. So it's 35, 25, 15, 15, 15 in order to be able to unlock basically everything that you need. So it's pretty complicated, it's pretty repetitive. It's not my personal kind of favorite style of post-game material. So what I would like to do is to compete in the final monster arena. Check that one out, see if it's possible with the monsters I've collected so far. And if it is, I'd love to complete it. If it isn't, then so be it. Then I will come back and beat him one more time, and I will try to unlock bringing Ortega back to life, and I think I can end the series having successfully brought the legend and our father Ortega back to life. So I think that's how I'm going to treat it, because as I say, this extra dungeon is more of a completionist dungeon. It does end with another super boss, but it's asking you to do a ton of things along the way. Like, for example, it wants you to get 25 elfin elixirs to unlock one portion of it, and we only had about 7 or 8, and they are extremely expensive to buy, so you have to farm gil. It's a whole thing. Like, there's a whole bunch of things that you would need to do in order to get to the end, and even if you do, I'm pretty sure with these stats and this setup, you are not going to be able to defeat that enemy, and I don't fancy spending another 10, 20, 30 hours on the post-game for that kind of thing. So the first one will be this one.
Ah, you long for another monster arena, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Then pay a visit to Japan and examine its wells. You ought to find what you seek in one of them.
Whoops, I thought that was the end. So yeah, when it's time to see the Ortega ending, I will basically kind of reload this save and do it from there so that I have the 35 turn limit instead, and it's just easy for me to do it another time. So I'm more interested in just seeing the ones I want once rather than kind of just beating him over and over with increasingly difficult restrictions. And well, I'm kind of curious if the monsters that I have now are enough to get the job done, because we will get more monsters. Whoops. If we unlock the secret dungeon, but I want to see if it's doable without that first. I think if you're going for a platinum trophy full-on completion, I think you should unlock the secret dungeon first, because you can get more mini medals and capture more monsters, and that might be a good idea. But for me at least, I'm going to try it like this and see how it goes. There you go. It's a new arena. Don't know what the highest rank for monsters are and how many of them are even there. Okay, level 67. Okay, we'll see. We have rank 10 and rank 11. Godbird Scepter, and another Meteorite Bracer. Wow. Well, that would help you to defeat Shenlong a bit more easily, surely, the next time as well. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see. Now, I'm assuming at this rank, this is not going to work as well anymore. Let's start to move it up. My level. Do we have a good healer at this stage? Yeah, the trouble is we don't, like, the highest level ones we have, they're not particularly great healers. So, it's a bit of a problem. So these guys are probably not going to be enough, but we'll see. Belly Flop, Cruel Claw, Inferno, Monster Pylon. I mean, Monster Pylon's a big move, as we've seen, so maybe this is worth it. Bounce, Channel Anger, Warcry. Alright, we'll give it a go. I think we're going to get hit for like 200, 250 at a time, so it's going to be really painful. But maybe at least rank 10 we can make it. We'll see. Damn. It's that nice wild side ability. Very nice. Okay. Show no mercy. Fight wisely. Focus on healing. And go. Oh, nice. I can do the crashes down from above move. Sheesh. That's nice. Very nice. Okay. Round 1 is done. Oh, God. Those guys. Grievous Bodily Arm. Yeah, not good. Yeah, Inferno's a good move here. Okay, tactics. Some healing. Yeah, these guys' ability to obviously heal themselves is nasty. And Polly definitely does look like the odd one out here. Damn, how did they survive that? I swear the one on the right, the one-man army should be weaker. What on earth? Yeah, the Green Giants held up well here. Unsurprisingly. So that guy's definitely good, but the rest of the party we need to kind of strengthen up here. We at least won 2 rounds, so that's a start. Poor Green Giant all by himself. Nice. Ouch. Getting paralyzed is a bit mean. Nice. Okay. So that's first attempt. Yeah, we didn't lose too much money there. It's okay. So, I'm gonna need someone tougher. Just we don't have any healers, man. I think we have to try some of these guys. At least Mercurio can do some kind of heal, so it might be worth it. How did it survive that? What? Just unlucky. Get out of here. I wonder if this time it's always the same group. 145 is just so much damage, man. No way. Nice. Yeah, having some fire magic against these guys is definitely working well. Okay, good. It's better. Nice. Not bad. Okay, that was a good round. Nice. Now, unfortunately, they left this guy until last. But it was enough. Yeah, it had nowhere near the amount of HP that we meet him with later on. So now we have a bit of a chance here. I think that was a slightly lucky round. The fight of the century. Let's see. You and your monsters share a bond unbreakable. Your skill is unmatched. However, do not think us defeated. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I think we should go for it like that. It's nice. It's a decent start, I would say. Yeah. Okay. Come on. One of them needs to die in this round. Yes. Good. Alright, Mercurio, you need to heal now, bro. No, he's just going for it. He's saying I can win this. Okay. You know best. There you go. Rank 10 has been done. That's good. Only needed 2 tries. You have proven yourself worthy of the title Victor. Of Victor. I have so many titles now. Erdrick, Victor. He's the man. We don't need to bring Ortega back. He can rest in peace. There we go. The ladies are out. Life is good. Wanda's the man. Yeah, so Mercurio actually did a pretty decent job as a healer. Excellent. Yeah, so we have a new meteorite bracer. Look at that. The double, basically double agility. Brilliant. Let me save here. Now, I feel like rank 11 I'm not going to be able to do, but I've had that feeling before and I've been wrong, so it's worth a try. Whoops, not yet. I want to have one more look here. Green Giant's done really well. Mermaniac. Yeah, my agility is generally quite bad, but we've got to go for it with this team. I mean, they were successful before, so the green squad, let's see if they can do it. I think that the thing is, beyond this set, I don't really have anything more. Yeah, shit. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I have anything that can work against these guys. Why does this keep changing? Yeah, we really need to look into what moves they have. Yeah, that move works fairly well. Akira just does not like to heal. Okay, that'll do, but it's not a good sign for what's to come. Okay. Pandora's box. We've never even met a Pandora's box. That must be in the secret dungeon. Oh god. They're going to take 2 bites out of me each. Nice. Could have been way worse. Could have been way, way worse. Okay, we survived the whack. Mercurio, you gotta heal, bro. Thank you. Not bad. Oof, thank god it missed. Ah! We're riding our luck here, but it's still working. Not enough MP. Okay, good. Come on, take one of them out. Quite. Good. I really need a Mercurio heal here. Yes. Alright, going well so far. Yes. Good round, team. Wow. Kind of impressed. This must be some special level one, but the fact that we have 2 enemies that can use fire is a good sign. Yeah, this is a relatively good matchup. Not sure why this appeared in this round, if I'm being honest, but we'll take it. Certainly not complaining. We have a chance. Is the last one 5 rounds or is it 4? The final matchup. Monsters poised to do battle. Winner takes all. The fight of the century. Yep, all of that stuff. Let's go. Patty, when I first saw you, fresh-faced and green as you like, I never thought you'd make it this far. Time for me to pull out all the stops. Alright, let's see if we can take out Patty. Let's go. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, those 2 attacks are going to be nasty. Come on, Mercurio. That's it. That's a very, very good start. Come on now. It's 3-on-1. You got this. Mercurio's going for the attack. Wow. That was easy. They started with metal guys and then they end up with that. I thought we were going to fight more metallic stuff. What the hell? Well, there you go. That's not so bad. I can't believe I lost. I have to say, I was pretty sure I'd wipe the floor with you. Think again. So yeah, Wonder is the ultimate Monster Arena champ. Well, Wonder's monsters are the champions. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought I'd be stuck here for ages, trying out like a whole bunch of different teams and that kind of thing. But nothing more to prove. Legend of the Arena. Congratulations. And there it is. Okay, Monster Champion gets you a silver trophy. A special gift of that many coins? Why? Okay. Yeah, I'll take all of it. Huh? What? That's where the banks come in. I've been wondering about the whole bank situation. Finally. I have so much money that I can just deposit it. Holy crap. So the 1 million is the cap. Can I get the rest now? What? We just... That's bullshit. Okay, let's see what we can get here. Prevents becoming confused, having their spells sealed away or their MP drained. Wait a minute. It probably just means by the enemy though. Surely it doesn't mean like no MP cost. But we can definitely find out. Also, what is the item that we got? War drum. A rousing instrument that can raise the attack of all allies. Okay. So there you go. That's that done. With that complete, I think all that leaves is for me to beat Shenlong one more time. And then we'll take her back to life. But then I personally, at least, am done with this journey. Okay, so this is my second fight against Shenlong. I decided not to reload the save, so this is one where I have to beat in 25 turns or less. But I decided that this time I probably should be okay, because I've learned a couple of things. Like, for example, I'm going to try to fight this time without using Decelerator at all. And I'm hoping that that should give me enough to kind of get over the line, but I need to see how it's going to play out. I'm pretty sure I'm quick enough to get by without it. So now, for example, I can use these turns to just attack and try and do more damage and that sort of thing. I think Kaboom might be ever so slightly still better than Kaswoosh. Not by much, but... Okay. So I think we'll just keep going here. And we'll see how life is without Decelerator. So the idea here is that at least basically Dorothy or Wonder will be attacking on any given turn. So it should give me a little extra oomph across the entire fight. Okay. I think for this one, I am still going to play it safe and heal. Yeah, it seems like even without Decelerator, we're getting our turns though. That's the important thing. Those Meteorite / Mercury braces are getting the job done for us.
This ought to help.
Yeah, not sure it was quick enough this time. Let's see. Level 52. It's 27 turns last time. Let's see how many it is now.
Magnificent!
I did it.
To have defeated me so efficiently is a rare feat indeed.
Superb.
For the first time in eons, I have enjoyed a truly exhilarating skirmish. Very well, I will keep my word. Your wish shall be granted. State your heart's desire.
And so, my friends, after almost 60 hours, I would say about 55 to 60 hours, I am ready to wrap up my journey with Dragon Quest III Remake, and what better way to do that than to bring Ortega back to life. Let's do it and wrap up this series.
You wish me to return your father, Ortega, to the realm of the living?
Yes, please.
It is done. Return to your own. Return to Aliaham. Glad tidings away there. Farewell, mortal.
And there it is. So, gonna go see Pops. And then finish things up. Zooming back home.
Welcome back, darling. Guess what? Your father's returned. Your father! He's alive! Oh, I'm so happy I could... Look, darling, look! It's your father! In the flesh!
You're welcome, big guy.
So, you're my little one, eh? Oh, it's the strangest thing. I know this is the first time I've laid eyes on you all grown up, yet I feel like we'd just met a short while ago. You know what? Don't mind me. I think I'm just a bit tired. And... I'm sorry. I've put you through a lot. So, what do you get up to with your time? What? You set out to follow in my footsteps and destroy the Archfiend? Well now, there's not much I can say to that, is there? Just don't go making your mother worry too much, will you? She's been through enough already.
And there we go. So Ortega just back home now. You've grown into a fine young adventurer, Wonder. I almost wish I could set out with you, but I couldn't do that to your poor mother. I wish, like, that would be so dope. Can you imagine if, like, you were able to make him a party member after reviving him, and then you get to do the optional dungeon together? Like, that would literally motivate me to kind of give it a go, like father and son, like heading into the dungeon. That would be so cool. But unfortunately, from what I know, it's literally just this. You get obviously like that really nice happy ending reunion scene with your father. And I think that's it. He's just here from now on, and I think nothing else comes of this. If I find out anything different while I'm editing this episode, I'll definitely annotate something, but it's just like a sweet little kind of extra kind of perfect ending kind of thing for the story. Now, I don't know how this affects the future. Obviously, I know that this is like the Erdrick trilogy. I assume the developers kind of know that bringing him back is not really a massive like retcon of anything or a change of anything. And I'm not sure exactly how it was in the original versus the remake, where like originally you couldn't bring him back and it's a remake exclusive. Some of that stuff I will annotate when I'm doing the episode in editing. But for now, at least, I think that's a really sweet spot for me to kind of wrap up, having seen the credits roll, done the optional dungeon, done a few little things to kind of see how the game deals with the grinding and a bit more stat maxy elements. So I did get to dabble in that for like 2.5 hours maybe. And then I defeated Shenlong twice already, and I've got my father back for basically, in my eyes, the perfect ending. So, just to reiterate one more time, there is one extra kind of dungeon post-gamey kind of thing, but I made a decision to kind of leave that outside of scope of this playlist. It's just not the style of thing that I'm interested in doing in terms of post-game. If it was basically like another dungeon where you can dive straight in, try to make your way through it and fight the boss at the end, kind of the same as with Shenlong the first time, then I definitely would have done it, because that's the type of dungeon play that I'm very much used to and enjoy. But this one is a little bit more of, it really does seem to combine the idea of trying to have more of a completionist run where you try to collect everything, and it seems like more of a, by the time you've done this final dungeon, you've basically kind of pretty much also got the platinum trophy kind of thing, because of what you obtain while you're in the dungeon and some of the requirements that are needed while you traverse through there. So it's not my cup of tea, but it's not a criticism, it's more just a personal preference, and I think for a lot of people it might actually be a really cool way to implement a dungeon, where you kind of get the best of both worlds, where you don't kind of maybe have to go out of your way as much as in some other games to just go and pick up certain things, and they seem to have tried to at least combine the idea of trying to be a bit more completionist with the idea of the dungeon as well. So for those of you interested, I hope you have a lot of fun, and for anyone that's been following this along as a little bit of a guide, even though I always try my best to kind of state that this is a first time playthrough, it's a blind run, it's not designed to be a guide, it's more me kind of sharing my journey and my experience with you guys, and if it's helpful, that's great. People do tend to follow it still regardless in that kind of fashion, but apologies to anyone that kind of wanted me to go kind of all the way and basically get platinum trophy, do the other optional dungeon and all that stuff. But I'm sure there are a myriad of excellent content creators that you can go to for the rest of your journey if you want to take it that far and go all the way. So thank you all so much for watching this. For anyone who's already been a long-time Dragon Quest fan, I appreciate you guys accommodating me and just watching me kind of experience it for the first time as a hardcore Final Fantasy player. I've done my best to kind of take the bits of early Final Fantasy that I enjoy and kind of have that mentality with this game as well. And I think it's really served me well. I've had a really good time with Dragon Quest III Remake. And for me, when I compare it to other games that came out in that kind of era, which is of course the early Final Fantasies that I've played, this really does stack up very favorably, and it's just as good, if not better, than the earlier Final Fantasies that I've played. So truly a really nice game, and I am looking forward to potentially trying some more Dragon Quest. The one I've always heard is Dragon Quest XI. I believe that's the one that might also kind of make up for a few of the elements that personally don't really work as well for me. So I've been saying, of course, I still prefer a little bit more of a party structure in which the characters kind of have a bit more of their own identities, their own stories. We form a bit more of that party bond, and we're not just sort of a team of people whose names that you can put that don't have their own character per se, and we go on this story and they're largely mute. They feel kind of almost there in service of the mechanics and to create a party, as opposed to creating like a true like team and a bond and a family as you progress through the story and that kind of thing. And I believe from what I've heard, Dragon Quest XI is a little bit more narratively and party-wise is a little bit more that type of game, and it did get very strong reviews. So as a result, it's definitely one I could be trying in the future. For the other remake, the Part 1 and 2 remake that's coming out, I could definitely dabble in that too, but that one's a little bit more dependent on what I have going on the channel. I think there's so many other great JRPGs I'd love to play, and of course these series, as you continue to see, take a lot of time to play, edit, and upload. And if I'm sort of getting to the stage where I really want to get to some other titles and I have 2 more Dragon Quest Remake games to play instead, I think I'll have to give priority to the titles that I really want to try, because there's just so many great ones. And Dragon Quest 3 was awesome, and it's really nice to at least say that I've played something in the Dragon Quest franchise, and I will hopefully play more in the future. But I don't want to go kind of too overboard, and let's say if it comes out in the next 3 to 6 months, then do like another 100, 150 episodes on Dragon Quest 1 and Dragon Quest 2 Remake, when I could have been using that time to play, I don't know, Chrono Trigger, Kingdom Hearts, Legend of Dragoon. There's just so many things I haven't played yet, and I know a lot of people watching the channel are waiting for those, so I'm going to do my best to kind of try and spread it out and give something for everybody to watch. So thank you all once more. If you are Final Fantasy fans like me who've never really seen Dragon Quest or played it, and you've been following the series, I greatly appreciate it. And one of the things that I can do as a content creator who has a bit of an audience is to hopefully encourage people to kind of try new things and open up new opportunities for you to enjoy new games and franchises that you might not have tried before. So hopefully at least some people have been convinced to give this a go themselves, or maybe try some of the other Dragon Quest games. And for people who are already invested, I appreciate you guys watching and welcoming a new player into the fandom. I am definitely a fan of what I've played of Dragon Quest so far, and hopefully we'll be playing more in the future. But for now, I am signing off. Thank you all for watching. I will see you soon. Take care.